under the personal direction of Yorinobu Arasaka, quickly tracked down the abductors and secured Hanako-sama. Yorinobu-sama has since issued a public statement condemning the perpetrators' deplorable actions and promising swift retribution.
To those who raise a hand against the Arasaka family, I promise we will repay the assault and the bloody stump.
Well, looks like the gloves are coming off.
Okay, let's go to level 50. This is the second playthrough of this game. First playthrough I played on PC. When it start up before the patch, there are lots of problems with the old build. For some reason, funny thing is, the old build actually wiped. I mean, what burned? I mean, roasted my motherboard and stuff, and some things happened. So yeah, but even though I completed the game, got repaired, I got I hope everything goes fine now. As it is console build, everything is controlled and stuff. No need to go crazy settings and stuff. So everything is secured and can be played. Bugs will be bugs, nothing intense. I mean, in terms of settings, because it's a console version. I mean, safe build. You can say it's a stable build. You can say doesn't damage the hardware any form, according to the things I've gone through. Thing about this build is, I mean, this build which is released by CDPR. When you are in high intense combat, if you try to take a photo mode or something, right, or the whole game crashes or something like that. So yeah, that's the thing. Still happens. There are bugs than before. I mean, there are actually less bugs. I don't know about the console situation because I bought the game. I didn't play it on my base PS4 because of this things happened. So I waited for the upgrade. Now I'm playing it. I'm playing it right now. So if the old build PS4 was not stable to play and stuff. I think so. You maybe know the whole coverage of this AAA game, but I don't think CDPR is a AAA studio. Even the people say, I still think it's just a AA studio compared to BioWare and other games, publishers and game developers. They have lots of IPs. They're big. If we think CDPR as a AAA studio, other studios like other which are bigger than CDPR will be there'll be 4A studios, like one more A or something. So even though people think it's a AAA studio, I just think CDPR is just a AA studio. Needs more recognition. It came from very scratch. If you get to know recent streams of CDPR, you can see the story how they gone through this hard time and stuff to come to this type of IP. They managed to make, even though they are restricted to make RPGs in third person fantasy. I don't understand people so raging about this game. I know it's a common talk right now that we should support Cyberpunk, but the reason this game is made mostly for who are grown-ups. People who are new to CDPR will play mostly their new to CDPR. They play the Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk this game, and they think it's relevant to Witcher, but the design of the game is mostly concentrated on the city than the story. The reason I think my theory is the game was delayed because it was delayed because of good short story of the game. We have seen lots of AAA games having a huge story-based games like Assassin's Creed nowadays, and like like Skyrim, Starfield now coming out. Like typical AAA open worlds. They have really good big main stories, large game length, lots of gameplay. But here they tried different. That's what they want to say always, but people don't understand what they're trying to say because bugs are elevated in this game. Thing is that any game has bugs. Like even Witcher 3 was having so many bugs when I played on my base PS4. I don't know why people didn't point out that time because it was not that popular as this game. As bugs were fixed, I still remember one of the quests before going to the final boss. Where there will be 3 to 4 bosses to fight. One boss is completely bugged, and one main quest was bugged. Like those are like very common in gaming industry and in general, and people have this much scope of gameplay a game which is unique from they try to experiment a different type of open world that I liked. At first I was shocked as everyone when I revisited the game. Basically we research, right? So I replayed the game just like a first hand replay research or something. So it was kind of immersive in its own way, but we can't call this game as an immersive sim. It has all the elements of an immersive sim. We can call it as a so in car racing games we have something called realistic racing or driving. So we also have some category called arcade driving or racing, right? So I think we can call this game as arcade in arcade in immersive sim or something. So fun immersive sim, which is open to new people to play it through. That's what I think. I know there's no term called fun arcade immersive sim, but we can get the idea what I meant to say. So yeah, I don't need to make a history to say what type of what is called arcade and what is called realistic or simulation. Yeah, simulation is like very real, ultra realistic. So it's not a ultra realistic or DSS or something, but it has those notable, not key feature level, but notable type features in it. So yeah, that's why it's very light-hearted, casual game. People say it's replay. There is lots of repetition. That repetition is nothing but a game loop. People, as a knowledge, I have did my R&D on game development, and some I have done small little jobs, and similar, like what to say. Even though I mean from my experience, even though it's gameplay, if gameplay is not repetitive, doesn't mean that game is boring or waste or whatever. I just have an open mind playing this game. That's what I meant. And what open mind, that I meant was this is what. Just looking this game in a different perspective and just enjoying whatever it is shown. So when we yeah, don't want to give a lecture. Let's do something like okay, level 48, right? So yeah, so for the first build was around me going to 30. The first time I played it was like 33 and 32 or something in PC, but now I'm going for maxing out because whenever I played first time Witcher, I just played for the story and just left, and I replayed it for maxing of my build for the deathmatch difficulty. So this game also have something like that, but I don't know why people are not noticing it. Like people are very focused about the dumb AI in the NPC. NPC AI should be dumb. I mean, I mean, it was before because of the bugs it was highlighted, but that's how the game works, like normal games like this in this scale. The main combat is very good. Like I don't know why I don't understand why people don't notice it. If you are old CDPR, you play old Witcher games, and before it was famous, or like in general, like yeah, it's known for the game made by CDPR is known for combat. It gets its name mostly on for the combat first, because that's what people get highlighted to, and then story and stuff. That's what I got connected to. No, but in this game, it did the same thing, but the story was short. As I said, like this is not a typical open old RPG story, but yeah, because I think my theory was like, like uh, Witcher 1 was the first game that they made. As we seen the latest stream of CDPR, the head of CDPR was talking about it, like the struggles they've gone through. So we can just consider, in order to make it relevant to the modern gen of CDPR game, we can just make this relevant to their Witcher 1 of the sci-fi mixture, like flavor to their IP. So this is their first experiment making their sci-fi. So they did a really good job. I agree on it. It was very more ambitious as Witcher 1, but it has its own downsides as Witcher 1. If they really think of making this make more sequels of it, it may scale, as they are now changing into a different engine. Maybe I just think, but they just changed to different engine according to my speculation, because a big company changes, because the now Unreal became a huge thing, and in the talk. Am I recording this, or I'm just being a dumb person? Then I have to check. Let's check. What? Pause. Okay, it's recording. So, oh what? Okay, no, sorry. What? Oh, what happened? Okay, check the mic. Yeah, I think. Yeah, fine. So yeah, where was it? Where was it? Yeah. Whenever CDPR or any other big company like CDPR, before there were no, if you see, I don't want to say everything about the stream what happened before, like yesterday, or I think yesterday, yeah. They're talking about like how they develop their own engine and stuff, right? So the engine stuff was actually my personal experience. It is kind of a difficult thing. It's very critical thing, like it's like a software development thing than making a game. I understand what they're trying to mean. So it's kind of a complicated scenario. So it's like, let me summarize what I understood. Okay, like according to them, they started with one of the engine by Neverwinter, which is not optimized for the game that they're going to make, but they made the prototype. That's what is needed for whatever they want to achieve, right? So that's what they did. Wait, what? Yeah, got that record. Yeah, nice. What now? Let's go more. Yeah. Then now there also what happened. Then they got into a troublesome scenario. Obviously, that happens because the engine, because they're starting up like a startup, right? So in olden days, startups are like booming in US, and mostly US, because US is known for its software and the demand in olden days, according to me. Like we can easily say that Microsoft and typical software companies are doing them in USA, but not in types of other ways. So even our country, like India, like they always move to such places to go to develop their career and stuff. It's just a typical software thing. But that time itself, like CDPR thought of like to meet. They want to make their own engine kind of thing, like, but they don't have that manpower or some problems they have, but they did something not a typical Western what to say studio, most popular studios in there. So they made their own software in their own country and they published accordingly, right? So they made their own software and then they what do you say? They made it stable, like they made it work for the game. So they used a person, I don't know which person, they just mentioned one person. They used he came up and he just came up and helped them out, and they made their prototype, and from there just gaming started and stuff. So that was actually curious to me, like as me being an indie dev, it's kind of inspiring to know like such a growing company can also have downfalls and how they're coping from there. See, every company have its own downfalls and upfalls. Like we can't just blame because everybody is blaming us. So that's what the latest pop culture is going on right now in gaming. Because to make it understand, like for general audience, like who are watching, to make it wholesome. I don't want to overwhelm people with complicated stuff. So according to the game, like they made what type of engine that they want. It was good. So yeah. So what I exactly want to say before the same topic was wait, what was the trade card? Yeah, trade card is here. So let's go to that one. Okay, so people who are making their own software in their own native country don't have recognition as they had in that days. So that was the big challenge they faced, and they tackled it and somehow they overcome it. So such things should be encouraged because always we depend on the same Western culture gaming or developers. So we may get, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not against it, but in general, like if you see example right now in India, like they used to, how it is westernized everything. Like even gaming is westernized very much. Like people are just copying different YouTubers who are making their own American or whatever games. So see, we can talk about I can go in details, but I don't want to make it a big thing. Okay, so you know what I meant, right? So we can call latest studio, which is I don't know the name. Wait, they're making their own Valorant game or something. Valorant Overwatch type. So they are making their own engine and developing for developing it for their own. What? Oh yeah, they're developing it for their own game. That is actually good because these days that is not encouraged. People think that's a risky thing, but that's what should be. That is what the future is like. I don't know why people are very being so generic these days. They're always concentrating on making the games, which is already provided by a third party software. Not see every if India want to really develop a gaming a movement. I mean, not being a gamer. Yeah, I'm going to say that in CDPR started being as a gaming community. Then they are actually a publisher kind of, like they deal with publishing games. Then they turn into like, yeah, we have a like Witcher thing going on in background. So that thing clicked for them, and they made their own flavor basically. What I meant is, So no, I don't want to go in a generic way because it may look overwhelming. I just want to explain a simple way. Okay, we are making our own curry, right? We cook our own curry, right? Same. Gaming is nothing but a dish. We cook with our own ingredients. What I meant is, whatever ingredients we use, right, should be originated from our own country. That's what we do, right, for the food, rice and stuff. The same thing, if we apply for our game the scenario, it will be a really good thing because the R&D and everything will be from our own country. If a game clicks, like Western publishers, it's actually a good thing. I know we are not that advanced. We are advanced, but people are westernized. I don't know that's the mindset. People just want to go abroad and who's this?
Yeah? What's up in the big world?
What are you carrying?
Firearms. Best in all the Badlands.
Let's take this Legend Ray. Okay. What am I missing? I think I have though. I don't have any. Wait. Do I have ammo for some weapons? I think I don't have ammo for a smart weapon. Okay, does it? Let's see. This rifle, shotgun. There is no what? Okay, fine. Let's craft it. See, I'm the Cybercraft. I'm the Minecraft. I'm doing Minecraft in Cyberpunk. Huh? Why do you play Minecraft? Where you can do Minecraft in this game, where it's just a package of a scope of meteor level height. Where they are really dedicated to fix a game like this. It's actually a brave move. Yeah, let's craft. Do we have any assault? No shit. I don't have any assault ammo. Shit. Oh, fine. Let's find them. Okay, fine. Let's find from the bodies that we killed.
Know what? Get the feeling this Grimes was really turning you on.
Yeah, so according to what I want to say, we all know typical games. They in India they are outsourced by Unity, Unreal. So I asked you a question like, is Unity made in India? Unreal made in India? No, right? They maybe use a software engineer from India, but is there a company where does that stuff solely from India? No, that's the thing, right? That's the problem. These days. Oh, have money? Shit, I can actually, yeah, I can go with exploits. As I'm a crafter in this, I have a decent crafting build in this game, so I can just make money with this crafting tech engineer build. Smuggle my weapons to shop and make money. Nice. Really different experience. Before I was like full Netrunner build because I made games like that before because of the hype and stuff. I don't want to get into it. I hope you guys know it. So I want to try something different. So it was actually good. That's what I want to mention about this game. So you can come with open mind, like open mind hype. Play it. You get to know what is not there in this game. You will find to come back. There is a reason to come back, right? So because of the aesthetic and the immersion, arcade immersion going on in this game. So as to come to point, so whenever you make a game or a dish, if you introduce a new ingredient, right, we make it attractive and tasty to get to the taste, to make it a familiar thing. Same thing goes here. So something they made a different dish with a different with a attractive flavor that you need to feed. So that's the thing. So it doesn't mean that. So what they're trying to prove is, according to this game, wait, what? What is this? Kelly. What is this? I like Supreme. Like to so this is an open world game. It is filled with activities. That's what the design of open world should be. But people are complaining about the bugs and the story. That's what the uniqueness comes in this game. Okay, let's compare No Man's Sky. Okay, I know it's indie. You can't compare AAA with indie, but it's a huge game. It has a story, but it is not big compared to its world, right? Same thing they're trying to tried here, and somehow achieved it in a good amount, but not the expected rate. We can't blame a company even by its work culture and stuff, because that's how a company works, right? So that's not, if you want to function a company, like if a company want to become a big company, it should follow its other, I mean, brothers, like who are doing the same thing, right? People just blaming, taking a scenario of the game, pinpointing it, and comparing that game to their favorite studio and making fun of it. Is it fair? I don't think it is fair. I know people are very obsessed of GTA, right? Yeah, I agree. This game is like GTA, and I was thinking this game is like a futuristic GTA game. Yeah, it is a futuristic GTA game. But do you see this type of tech and lower build out for the game you play in GTA? No, right? It's typical Americanized culture game. Even this is Americanized culture. I agree. That's what they're trying to make, right? So they made according to the Americanized. I think it's California, if I'm not wrong. So they made a California-based futuristic city. It's a fiction, but GTA is very realistic, right? So they don't have any risky thing going on there. They can make actually a parody like that. GTA is just a parody of a modern culture, right? That's what people embrace. This is parody of future. That's it. You just need to think in a different way. That's it. I mean, I don't think in a different way. See things in a different way. That's it. People are complaining there are lots of delays and bug fixes. It is not because of companies like CVPR made it. It is because of this modern gaming scenario going on. They have to adapt to that culture. Before, the culture of modern, older way of doing game development, and now it's completely different, right? They have to adapt to that culture. They have to be relevant, and they have to focus on things which modernizes to appealing to new audience. So yeah, that's the thing. That's a problem with modern gaming these days. Even like the indie market, the indie scenario is kind of, according to me, is making money. I don't know how famed they are, but I'm talking about Indian market, indie market, right? So yeah, like there are some games like Raji and stuff, but I agree it's a Indian based game. It's a good game. I didn't play it, but I'll play. I saw the gameplay and so it's good, but I didn't felt it like the way should be shown or something, because they had gone through lots of bankruptcy and stuff like that. Is kind of, that shows like making a game related to India is very, I mean, the unique game that they want is really a struggle in this jungle of game development in India. We are, in order to survive in this jungle, we have to make a relevant game and make sure we get the paybacks that we get, that we spend on the game on that release. That's what the business is. If we don't get what we paid for, basically there's no risk taking going on here. As we know, like if you see latest, I've seen one of the post. What is this? I've seen one of the post one of the recent news. Like they showed an abstract version how India deals with problems with compared to America. Like America steps on problems and get away with it. So India just avoids problems. So that is the mindset of Asian kind of culture. According to, I mean, it makes sense when we see in that view. But I'm not saying that is only the way we think, but it makes sense right now. Like what the current scenario. I don't know when it will change or adapt or something, but now things are kind of changing in a minute scale in India. Yeah, that's the scenario. According to my research, like there is, I mean, America is a dominant place compared to all other nations, right? So because they have lots of manpower from Asian itself. I mean, not from our own country, like yeah. So they originated from Taiwan. So they got those manpower chipsets, and they made their own gadgets or electronics for entertainment purposes. So that's actually a intelligent and a powerful move to not to make a big change in their own name or whatever the thing that was missing in our scenario. You know why, right? I don't want to explain because as an Indian, you will know what the thing I'm trying to say. I don't want to be a lecture of it and make it a class. Let's keep things as simple and wholesome and understandable to people. Okay, yeah, I'm going for the credit cards, right? This is done. Let's go for other. Okay, let's go there. See, if I just play this game with being quiet and just playing, no one will get connected to see the stream, right? I have to talk something relevant to my experience and stuff, so we can engage not in a interactive way here. Oh shit! I'm dead. Oh shit! No. I mean, we can interact, but you know, it's not person to person, peer to peer. It's like virtual thing. As we are adapted to this live stream culture right now, we need to adapt to this type of things to make a like good watchable stream and stuff. I mean, whatever I say is just my view, my theories and stuff. They can be real and not. I'm not sure. I mean, that depends on you and your choices. But I'm just saying my view and till now what do I know about things. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, you can keep it on you can post it on comments so that I get some insights, so I can understand what I'm missing. Am I living under the rock or something? But yeah. I don't blame the modern. Wait. There was oh yeah. I don't blame any type of modern gaming or so, like retro gaming is like best, modern gaming is worst or something like that. Because I was like that like before, but later I got introduced to modern gaming when I bought my first what do you say, Xbox 360 and stuff. Then things changed Like I got introduced into a new template of AAA games and stuff. Then I understood this is what the modern gaming is and stuff. Like okay, from there things went downhill. From there, I mean, I'm not saying people are not making profits of it right now. They are making profits, but people are not enjoying the olden way of playing games. That's the thing. In olden days, like they used to like not I don't want to go in olden days, but in Xbox 360 days, like they used to make a game. We don't know whether it will be hit or flop. They used to invest a lot. They used to take a risk that we miss in like what I'm trying to say, like a risk that never been taken, like should be not be taken. I mean that's what is needed. Like that's what is needed to that type of mindset should be there. I mean it should only, I'm not saying that should be there for everything, but that should exist in some form, right? It's not eradicate or something, like something new comes and just adapt to that only or something like that. Everything have its own uh, way of surviving, right? So what I'm trying to say is like uh, what let's say like everything have its own bubble. It should be in own bubble. Like I don't say every bubble should be the same. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Those scenario now we are seeing in indie development side. uh, that's what is going on, but I don't see when I gone through lots of indie games, they feel uh, so cinematic or adventure game, too much graphics or some art style. I mean, I agree that they're following the design, like art style saves the game, the uniqueness and stuff. But till now, whatever experience I have, I didn't have that level of immersion like olden days. Where is it? Where is my bike, Ram? Oh my god, okay. Okay, you're there. I'm coming. Yeah, so a good example, like if you want to make a game, indie game, people should make like Devolver. If I know what I understand, if you understand, right? Devolver makes, even though it have some history of those games, whatever they make have those touch of old flavor of gameplay. It sell like hotcakes. People say we need to make games like that, but they just ignore and adapt to to survive whatever. See, Devolver, like they made Hotline Miami and My Friend Pedro and lots of games. I still yet to discover. So games like that should be encouraged more. And the whole business thing is a joke. That's what GTA does, right? So GTA does what it embraces the parody of America. So they made so Revolver just embraces the parody of business model of games. Is it not a different type of business model? I never gone through the such type of business model to promote a game. Is it not entertaining for a gamer? Who's a gamer? Like just a greasy guy. I mean, a nerd, or those terms are gone right now. Everybody is a mix and match. But I think that term still exists. But people they are not welcome to digest those things. People just think such terms are gone and they're outdated and stuff, but they still exist. But people just cover themselves as some geek and be as a nerd, and some people cover them as a nerd and be as a geek or something. Like different personalities. But there's a thing with the YouTube. I don't know when YouTube becomes old or something replaces YouTube. When that happens, right, the new scenario comes in. The new business model, the new things, the new way of looking things at. That's the thing. So, with such an culture, like we got into an ecosystem, we are not able to live it, and we just need to adapt and survive in that thing. Like YouTube made its own forest and world where people need to adapt to that planet or stuff. So people now right now want to escape the planet, right? That's what is want. That's what Elon Musk even want. Uh, I mean, I don't take it literally, just going to Mars. I see things differently. So what I meant is like going to different planet in a sense, something different, new ecosystem which is similar to YouTube or something. Makes sense, right? So we need to know new things which is relevant to it, which is better than that, and which is affordable or something. We know that YouTube became a business of like a new TV, a new television thing right now. It capitalized as a new thing, the television. So there's a problem there itself. Okay. Oh, where was another trade called? If you really want to get into some type of new things right now, like YouTube, you can try substitutes of YouTube. I mean, I don't want to name those. Is it recording or am I just talking? Okay, fine. Yeah, that's the thing. People are who are fed up of eating the same algorithm of whatever YouTube capitalization. You can try different substitutes. I don't want to name those because I'm not here to sponsor them, because I don't want to. I'm not. I don't want to sponsor and capitalize. I'm not just want to promote or something. I'm just saying in a genuine way. If you want, I mean, it depends on your choice. If you really want to try out new things, that's the thing, right? So even Cyberpunk want to make its own out of the world game. People didn't adapt to the because they're living in a current planet of some relevant open worlds. Just want to make a point, right? So we are talking about what this game. So that's the thing, right? So this game is a out of the world experience which never been seen in a game. That is the reason it's very hyped and stuff. Never before seen. It's called as a next gen game, and it is a next gen game. I'll explain why. Like people like YouTube, like not sorry, what I'm talking. Open world games like very generic, right? So they are very known for the graphics and the scale and the looks. Even Horizon, I like it's a PlayStation game. It doesn't mean that it should be a good game always, right? So the Horizon game is one was really good. Like it worked because it was very generic to Witcher. It was compared to Witcher, and the Witcher game was it was click that time, and everything was going good. And again, this game came. It was according to the internet, it was a flop or something, average or something like that. So that happened, and that bond between Horizon gone in some weird way, and they made their own generic game again. We're not linked, right? So if you see, the old business model of Horizon was actually linked with Witcher, right? So this game is an out of the world game. So how they don't know whether this will click. That's the whole hopes of the industry right now. Like when it was announced and stuff. So people are hyped for this game because it was out of the world experience or something, whatever it is. So yeah, that's the thing. If you are ready to explore out of the world experience, like if you want to experience a new planet, right? So let's make it in a Star Citizen, No Man's Sky hype shit. So if you see a new planet, you want to explore it, you go in open mind or so, right? You don't think it is as a Earth or so, right? I just want another Earth with same scenario, with same looking structures, same shit and same things. No, that's not how universe works, right? So universe have its own planets generate according to their own quirks and own stuff, like own design and stuff. Some planets may look same, some planets may look different, but they work same. But some planets may work same, but they look different. That's the thing. I hope you get the point. Like, I'm trying to clear this puzzle people are making this, hating this game. It may be a flop game according to them, but see, it's all about people's replayability and stuff. That's what I'm discussing right now, because I've gone into the same relevant mindset of people generally playing games, and one time playing open single player games one time and leaving it and calling it a day, spending like what, $60 or $70 or something, and play the thing. They play once intense or something, or they just play for the story and just leave it. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying I'm different from you guys or something, but I'm just a casual guy like you, who doesn't, who was like you, and thought, like, I got a thought, like, why couldn't I just start replaying games, like, even though they are not even modern, like, that retro games are replayed a lot, because that's what people used to do, right? They are known for their arcade, the fun aspect, right? So this game has that. That's what I want to say. This game has that aspect. It may not be an immersive sim like a typical Cyberpunk game. This game has that fun aspect. Like, it may have lots of lore, like Mahabharata or whatever, like big books or something. That's what the typical design of Witcher even is. Like, it's known for its lore. People talk about the lore of the game. I mean, why they talk? Because the game was influenced like that. And the scenario, I think, was like, they're in the mindset of making their own Witcher of this game. Things turned haywire. They made it like that, but a different perspective. The people didn't receive it, a mixed response, and what are this new, people who are fan base, like, open mind, no open mind. People are very relevant to their own IPs, like Skyrim, Fallout, whatever. It can be others. Like, I tried those games. I am not saying they're bad. They're good games, but this game is kind of similar to those, but a different take. That's what. Like, I can't just say. You need to experience it. These days. See, modern gaming, like, like, people are very focused on watching the streams, Twitch, Pianza, Twitch culture. Now, modern games became like watch culture, like, instead of playing those. People are calling themselves gamers, playing, just watching the gameplay and playing some PUBG or, I mean, PUBG in a sense, like, what I meant is, yeah, sorry, why did I kill him? Okay, okay, let's try to fight. Okay. Wait, what? What I meant is premium games. People are addicted to premium games. That's what I meant. That's the modern gaming right now. Just watch a stream of a single player game. If you like it, play it for one time and go back to your premium culture. Like Supreme. What? Oh my god, people are yelling, huh? Why was I fighting here? I came for the trade card, right? Oh shit. It's here. I thought it's just an NCPD. See this game, I played it again. I was just thinking just another NCPD activity. He's a mob, so he's not police, so he'll not attack me like like a police. Fine. Where is the red car now? Was it that? Yeah, I think yeah. Looks like a graffiti, so it should look. Okay, I need to go stealth. Hide and seek. Okay. Box. Why am I hurt? Is there a net runner here? What is going on now? I think wait. Burning effect or something. Burn damage. Where is the trade card? It's here. See, why am I talking this all stuff was not to have a open mind when you approach a game that you like and fail miserably, because that's the trend going on right now. A new game comes, delays, and somehow gets a mixed review, and people just play it for the sake of it because they bought it, or because of the things they like in the game, and just people are hating those and just call it a day and just be sad and depressed that game is a flop. That's not the way we handle things, right? That's not the way olden ways, or a good game that used to be like Witcher or like Dragon Age or Skyrim. If the same scenario happens for Skyrim, do you think it will be the same thing happen right now? No, right? They'll oppose it because Bethesda and Fallout Bethesda is a huge studio compared to CDPR. Like that's what what I'm trying to say. Like till now was that studios like CDPR got that name because of the titles they developed according to their culture. So that's the thing. That's the mindset. Like people develop their own cultured games to show their culture in the game. That's what CDPR, which is very known for its own Poland culture. That's what they like. That's what their superhero of the in the books. That's what they capitalize. That's what they not capitalize, but that's what they showed in the game. Like the way how they believe and stuff. People thought it was a USP of the game, and they just liked it. So that is what's missing. That is what is missing in our Indian culture, right? So they are very known for getting the same. I mean, what I'm trying to say is like they look whatever games they make in India, like they are very having a generic template as a modern or template in essence, not in terms of assets. So if you take Raji, right? So Raji is like people compare it kind of. I'm thinking, but it's like a typical action game, like a compare with God of War of India or something. Yeah, that's the thing. What I'm trying to say is the Indian. Raji was aesthetically good, plays well like a good typical game, and got a generic good hit because the struggle was like that in India. That's the problem. We stopped because the risk we got and the beliefs we live in here, the way we think in abstract way I explained before, right? So there's a thing with problem with if you want to make a risk like that. Where is the shitty trade card? I'm just dying to find that. Is that? Where is that? What is this? See, I can't multitask, so I can just concentrate on one thing. So yeah, let's see. I think got it. There's a problem. I mean, I'm new to this stream thing. I'm just giving my own spin to it. Not just going with the same template people follow. Like a dogma, you know. What I meant is, that's the thing. Where is the trade code? Trade code. Oh, I think I'm done with this. People are with the dogma that we have to do this, only then you get the recognition. I mean, they're following some derivative of what I'm trying to be even more simpler. So, like, they're following a dogma of a equation. Like, you're proving a mathematical equation in one derivative, right? I mean, I'm not an expert in maths or something. I'm actually an average performer. They derive equations in a typical manner in a British way, but in a trendy way, like whatever who are following, who just clicking, but they don't mix their own derivative of deriving an equation. Yeah. I mean, their own formula of deriving an equation in the same way. That's what this game did, right? So it's a typical open world game like every game, but they derived the game in a different way. The derivation is different. So people think who cares how it is derived? The answer is same, right? If that is the case, like, what is the point of uniqueness or innovation or something? In software development, like, you are just saying that you made a game having same genre and theme and mechanics of Fallout or something like GTA, and call it a big developer or something. What is the point? Trade code on coming. Not. So according to my knowledge, like, derivation in software applications is like, we approach a problem in a different aspect to optimize a solution in all possible scenarios. Like you seeing an app, testing an app with errors, approach different approaches, and like same thing like in game development, like how you approach a game is also matters, right? Perspective changes. It's not like a similar way of dogma of thinking, right? That's what I want to prove. Like, I don't want to prove anything, but I'm just saying what is already there. I'm not a rocket science or something. I'm just saying what is available on net, and what people are not seeing, and what is I mean, people may see, they don't talk about it, but I just want to bring awareness of such things also exists, and that's how things work, and we have to think accordingly and stuff. Where is this great code? See, if this game somehow gets its own sequel, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a better one. Why am I going to this question? Wait, okay, that's done. Okay, next trade card. Yeah. In gaming scenario, like from past, we know that most of the big open world games, or like Assassin's Creed. I mean, you can't just compare such Assassin's Creed with this, but I'm just saying, like in general, like people we started. I mean, when Assassin's Creed came out, like it was very not that hyped, right? So it was hyped for the Assassin's Creed 1, and what happened to Assassin's Creed 1, like it got its cult following, and people liked it. I liked the concept, and Pop died. I was very sad when Pop died. I mean, Pop in a sense, not what to say, K-pop or Michael Jackson thing. I'm talking about Prince of Persia. Who forgets that game? I mean, people are known. I mean, Indian gaming, like people who love that Prince of Persia type of games. There are very, like, what type of games are those? Are like realistic platformers. According to my knowledge, like an experience. So, according to my analysis, that game is like a realistic platformer, very with rotoscope the animations. We see such kind of games very little in this scenario. Like there are 2 to 3 games coming out like that, but I'm just looking forward to them. I forgot the names. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm talking about realistic platformers in a sense, the 2D side of it, like. So how far is this? Okay. So the old Pop I'm talking about. Before Ubisoft acquired the favorite Pop game, Prince of Persia. So it was a very good game. Okay, they made Prince of Persia 3D like the before Sands of Time. It was actually a good game. I don't know. People don't talk about it. Like people only talk about the Sands of Time. So it was the big game according to them. It's a big game that it was very revolutionized. I agree, but before Ubisoft, the game was not from Ubisoft, right? So it was it was from other developers. So that's what the IP came from, and they sold it. That's how Minecraft was made, right? So it was not by Microsoft, right? It was made by some random guy who's being somewhere. So he sold it when it got a decent following, and people got the business. That's how things work. Olden days and now, I mean, even nowadays, like Notch, the legend, like who invented Minecraft, was not got acquired by Microsoft before, right? He was not on a contract or something. He made the game how he wanted, and the people liked it, and I liked it. Like in general, like gamer likes it. It was good. It was unique on the time. Same with Pop, Prince of Persia, the DOS one. So same thing happened. The same scenario goes. Yeah.
I find anyone there? He's getting a new metal ring. I got something big for you.
Okay, wait, what? Sorry. Oh, flank. Let's go, boom, confusion. Where is this flank? Flank. Breathing space, that is important in games. That's what I learned from my degree. Breathing space is very important in games. That decides your pacing. Ninja, but I'm not a ninja. I'm a samurai according to this game.
¿Sabes quién carajo soy?
See, the even Netflix show is coming for this game. I'm not hyped for it actually. I don't know why people like. Let's see how it goes. If I agree, if Netflix show is like Ghost in a Shell, typical authentic Ghost in a Shell animations, style, dialogues, like old city Oido kind of vibes, I'll definitely watch it. I'll say it's gonna be a hotcake scenario for the game, for the Netflix show. If that's not the case, then it's just like a modern anime. That's what, typical shogun kind of typical template. No, I like the old anime. Yeah, I may not be a trendy anime fanboy or otaku, but I'm an old guy, old vibe look, old vibe looking anime lover. That's what. Because that's what the way the origins. If we forget the origins of anime and we don't embrace it, right? Makes no sense, right? I mean, we go to old anime. There's a reason we go to our anime. Like we do, people should go to their old anime and do their R&D and think what is missing in all type of genres these days and the way they're showing, right? People say the modern tools speed up things, but I think we need to use the olden tools itself to make that authenticity, right? We die for now we die for vaporwave, synthwave, whatever wave. Okay, these are olden beats. If you maintain that, you know, that authenticity or some kind of scenario even nowadays, basically it will be balanced. That's the thing. Like there's no balance in nowadays modernized gaming. There's no equal share to olden vibes and olden players. There are very few games which come in indie space. I agree they are really good to play them because of the things. Wait, what is this? Is it a gig? I completed all the gigs, right? What the? Okay, it's a trade card. Wait, what? Okay, that's different. What's happening here? See, I can give some creative ideas that can, as in, have a knowledge in analyst, being an analyst in game research. So, you know what? CDPR should, as a game, this is not clicked in modern audience, right? They have to somehow please that community, right? So we have they built up a really good community because of the hype. They have to please in some form, right? You know, to maintain this form, if they leave the IP, we come to know the DLC is going to be, there's going to be 2 DLCs and they're going to be delay again, and that was confirmed that it was 1 DLC is cancelled and only 1 DLC is, I mean 1 of the second DLC is cancelled and only 1 DLC is going to be worked on. I agree that they have their own problems, but I think they need to focus. The second DLC should be like community driven DLC service, because that's how No Man's Sky did, right? I don't want to do like they should go like same way, but that's how things work. Like if a game flops or in a AAA scenario, right? So you need to go to community driven and make it run and make things work. What people want. I'm not saying to make the game free and make it free to play or something, because it's just a single player game. So why you want to make a, I mean, we can make that'll be unique case. We don't ever see in a single player game being a free game except indie space, but a AAA fee. I mean, we see those models right now in Game Pass scenario, but it's just a subscription, digital subscription, not physical, right? That's the thing these days. Okay, why am I randomly moving here? I got that trade card. I just need to go to next one. estate card. Where is another one? I need to get out. Where is the exit now? What is? Where am I? Oh wait, this should be the cutscene, right? When Hanako, or a guy from what is it? What's his name? I don't know. I'm not his name, but what? Arasaka. Guy from Arasaka helps us. I think his name is Hanako itself. Let me check. Where is he? Should be in messages. Where is that guy, bro? Yeah, I think that guy who's with us from the second phase of the game, second and third phase. Wait, what? Okay. What is it? But I just think adore. If this game turns out to be another DSX, I will definitely. That's what I'm expecting, because I played all the old DSX games. Those real good games. Even though the old one was kind of open world. The old one, the oldest one, was actually a good game. People should try it who like old retro games or something. Who are into those. At least give it a try. I'm not saying to complete or complete the story even. Just a sec. Someone is calling. Yeah, I'm back. Nice. Okay. The old DSX. See, the old DSX was really good. What you can say. I just want to say that people should at least taste that old games that I'm mentioning. If you're into this kind of games, cyberpunk or whatever punk it is. This kind of subgenre of sci-fi. Try old vibe games of same sort. You know what? I'm not encouraging piracy or buying games. Depends on your choice, what you like and what you prefer and stuff. That all depends on your choice and your likings. But I'm just saying, some shape or form, you need to play such games if you like the same genre or theme, and get the vibe, how they're constructed and designed, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. Now this teleporting NPC, police will come and trying to ambush. People talks teleporting police, but according to the design, that's what it is. They're very fast. They're very fast. They have lots of stats. They have really high level of cyberware to do those things. That's what, like, this game has lots of potential. Like, I'm not saying to make everything that people want. That's the scenario is going on right now. They made a proof of concept of a next gen game with the broken mechanics here and there, which are generic, right? They concentrated on the core thing that they want to make a next gen game or so. They call they underlooked or whatever the generic mechanics. Okay, where is this trade card? No, this doesn't work now. Where is my power rifle? See, being as an old retro grown up, wait, here it is. No? Here retro 90s gamer. It will be hard for me to catch up to the modern trendy side of the games. Okay, I mean, if I catch up, I want to get from A to B of it. Okay, is it good? Is it replayable? What? I mean, if we compare with the old scenario, right? How can we forget the seeds and just make trees, right? If it is comparable like that, then if I like somehow, then yeah, why not? I'll encourage such games. What is that sound now? Some robotic sounds. Some robot is around. That's what, like, if you guys want to try out some new out of the world experience games that you never imagine the game that can be tried. I mean, can try that game and you can try that game when you like it, when you got time. Want to buy it? If you want to buy it on sale, you can do that. I'm not saying that this game should be buy it on sale or you like it. I mean, it depends on your taste. That's what. I'm not capitalizing that it should be sale. I'm not reviewing this game, right? I'm just giving a genuine thoughts of whatever reviewers and whatever audience are fighting for. Wait, I got the trade card. What the frick? Burning damage. But when I got into this Witcher business, I was literally I was introduced. You may laugh, but people call you didn't play the old Skyrim. I mean, I was introduced to RPGs because of this game itself. Like, not, I mean, this company, like, in general. It was a good experience. Like being a typical, I mean, not typical, but a similar kind of company making RPGs was actually a good take on their end. But I declare, if you ask why, which game we can compare this with in their own genre is not Witcher 3, because it is part 3, right? This is just their first game, right? So this is just a part 1 of their own universe of Cyberpunk, according to Mike Pondsmith. I know who's that guy. If you are relevant, or you can search. I mean, the game name is crazy, right? So that's what they want to make. I want to break that scenario, right? The name is different. The game, out of the world experience, story is very average. That's what people rave, and the community is like right now. Who knows? If they make a game like this again, they may downgrade the the year and come back to what is it, Cyberpunk 1 or something. Yeah, that's what Xbox is doing right now. Right? They went to 360 to Xbox One, now Xbox One Series X, and see, the name doesn't matter. I don't understand. People are mad about the name and the date and making memes. I embrace meme culture and I like it like every genuine guy, but targeting such companies like and showing their love to some other company, being a predator that exploiting their weaknesses, you know, like I know, right? What am I talking is from the book called Art of War. That's what people are doing, right? They're exploiting a company's weaknesses and embracing their own liking companies. War before we used to have a console war. Now we are having a. I mean, we already have those times, but people are stealthy, being in different personating and impersonating the game in a different way and these influencers basically. That's the thing. See, that's the state of gaming right now. I mean, modern gaming, everything futuristic, like cyberpunk, games like this. Okay, I mute myself and just can enjoy the game. I'm done speaking, rambling, chit-chatting with you guys who are watching.
What's going on here?
You again? I told you, I'm not buying. Yes, I'm sure. No, I'm not changing it.
Huh. I had a garage.
Se encuentra en un lugar conmemorativo. Sea respetuoso.
not even human!
That's all. Oh yeah? When you get those kind of juice.
This machine accepts electronic payments only.
And here I thought this day would be a done.
My life!
Let's have us some fun!
Well, I should some type of environmental puzzle is there for this scenario. Let's come back to this later. Let's complete others.
With the Kangtao G58 in smartphone, your enemies will have nowhere to hide. This is Kangtao. This is intelligence.